All right, thanks for joining us here on Facebook. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith with an update on Claudette, a tropical depression that was a tropical storm for a little while this morning, and it had a huge impact on our area. We saw a ton of rain, a lot of reports of street flooding. We had some tornadoes confirmed in our area as far as reports from the public that we had tornadoes and funnels spotted. Of course, the damage so far is consistent with tornadoes. Still some storm surveys to do there. Now what's happening with Claudette? So here we are under our Saturday afternoon. Things look a little better for us. This feature is now a tropical depression, and it's working its way up into northern Alabama and northern Georgia, and the tropical storm warnings have been dropped for our area. So things are trending better, but we're not done with the rain. We're going to see an active pattern as we head into the first part of next week. So let me take you through the forecast. Here's a look at it here. And first of all, you've got the wide view there. As we look at Claudette, a 35-mile-per-hour tropical depression moving northeast at 16 based on the 4 o'clock advisory radar. You can really pick up the swirl, the counterclockwise swirl that's associated with Claudette here with this radar loop. That's an hour radar loop. What I'm going to do is make it more like about a 3-hour loop here, and I'll hit the loop button, and that should get us going on a little bit longer duration with this so you can get a better look at it. I'll bring it back up full. And so checking it out here, there's your center up between Birmingham and Montgomery. And we still have some rain bands, but we're no longer in the northeast quadrant. That's when the system was over Louisiana early this morning. Meteorologist Matt Barentine, I handed off to him about 2:45 in the morning last night. By 3:30, it really ramped up. And we saw a lot of tornado warnings in our area through early to mid-morning. But by 8 or 9 o'clock, once that circulation center started working to the northeast, we started getting into the southeastern flank of the system. And this is not typically as problematic as up into the northeast quadrant where we can see more rotation. It's usually more conducive to rough weather. Also, there's a lot of dry air that's been over the west side of this with some westerly shear. It's been punching some dry air into the circulation, so we are going scattered to isolated with our rain chances this evening. All right, taking a look at it here, the local radar, still some thunder showers coming through Mobile right now. You can see one between Pritchard and Saraland, another one out towards Mobile Regional Airport. So we're going to get some showers on and off. The circulation will continue to move away from us. We've got it maintaining itself as a tropical depression tonight and into tomorrow, moving across Georgia. And then we've got this feature tropical storm regenerating off of the Carolinas. It's getting a boost from an upper trough, so that's going to allow it to get going again as it scoots out over North Carolina. Looking at the alerts, the tropical storm warning has been dropped. There's still some yellow on the map. That's one county left in a tornado watch until 7. That is Okaloosa County there, far to our east. We're expecting to still see some energy rotating around the base of the circulation of Claudette. So down here on the southern end of it, we may get some scattered showers tonight. And tomorrow, the modeling not doing a whole lot with it, but we're still going to be in a moist plume in the wake of this tropical system, so rain is possible as we get into tomorrow, and rain chances are fairly high tomorrow at 60%. So you can see Claudette, the cloud top starting to cool a little bit. Still plenty of action over the Gulf, and that's some of the stuff we're going to have to deal with this week. There'll be a lot of tropical moisture over the Gulf. A front's coming in, and that's going to have an impact. So this is an interesting graphic here. I'll bring it back up full and show you what we've got going on. There are a lot of different icons for different types of storm reports and severe weather events that we saw with Claudette, and these are all tropical storm winds, and so a lot of places seeing winds in excess of 40 miles an hour, like Mobile and along Mobile Bay down around Dolphin Island. But we also saw some reports of some tornadoes, and I have that isolated down around Dolphin Island, the Cedar Point Pier, some damage there. Possible tornado working through that area. Also on the east side of Pensacola and up into Santa Rosa County, we had some reports of a tornado there. And then finally in Brewton, we'll have the pictures for you coming up tonight on Fox 10 News after the game. And right around the 9 o'clock hour, we're looking at a report of a tornado moving up through eastern Escambia County near Brewton. It did a lot of damage to a mobile home park there, a substantial tornadic event there. So we had a lot of warnings this morning. As a result, we had some tornadoes. All right, taking a look at what's ahead for us. we are seeing the circulation for Claudette spinning up into central Alabama, taking most of the significant rain with it. And down closer to the coast, just some scattered showers at this hour from Washington to Clark to Mobile to Baldwin counties. Rainfall totals went about like we expected. We thought we could get close to 7 or 8 inches in some spots. So we saw that over Jackson County, over western Mobile County, back towards Wilmer, and to the north of Pensacola, about 7.6 inches of rain. So a lot of rain falling. And then we scaled back some with our rain in some other areas, but still in excess of 3 inches in most spots, and many spots well over 3 inches of rain. A flash flood watch will remain in effect for this evening. We may see that continued at times into early next week with another approaching frontal system, and there is currently a tornado watch for our area. Oh boy, we saw some wind out of this one, definitely verified. 49-mile-per-hour gust in Mobile at 6:06 a.m. We saw an 81-mile-per-hour gust that may have been associated with a severe thunderstorm in Pensacola at 6:46 a.m. That is a very impressive gust. It's not directly related to the storm, but more the it was not a hurricane, in other words, but what we saw was a really, really strong thunderstorm gusting within the actual circulation center of Claudette. Our FUTURECAST modeling looks fairly decent for this evening. We will see some energy creating some showers at times, especially in the inland spots tonight. Tomorrow, looking ahead with this run of the FUTURECAST, the coast getting back active again tomorrow morning. Here are our rain chances going forward for 4 days, and I'll go ahead and make it a 7-day forecast so we can break this down. And it looks like we're going to see good rain chances through about Tuesday of next week. Our rain chances ramp up. They're at 60% on Monday. They go 80% on Tuesday. Then as we head into the back half of the week next week, our rain chances begin to taper off some and become more scattered. Temperatures for daytime highs will be in the 80s. Overnight lows will be in the 70s as we go into next week, and scattered showers and thunderstorms. So we have likely rain chances for the early part of the week. Tuesday is the day where it's most likely going to rain. It's a pretty potent front moving in from mid to late June. And then by the back half of the week, we will start to see us return to more of a summertime type pattern. So we made it through Claudette, but not without some impacts. It's very common to see isolated tornadoes with a landfalling tropical system, the northeast quadrant of the storm, producing some of those tornadoes early this morning. We'll have complete coverage on Fox 10 News later tonight. And we finally started to see some of the water receding as well in some areas that were hit hard with some of that heavy rain. Thanks for joining us here on our social media platforms here on Facebook.